Good evening, everyone. Hope everyone here. Let's get started.
Small cheer and great welcome makes a merry feast. A very good evening to one and all present here. I thank each and every one of you for being with us here today. I take immense pleasure in welcoming you all to the fifth meeting held by the KPR IET's Toastmasters Club. In this moment, I would like to welcome all of you. On behalf of KPR IIT's Toastmasters Club, once again, I would like to welcome all the dignitaries, professors, staffs, school and college students on this special evening. Now, I call upon the president of Toastmasters Club, Abhishek Velavan, who has been a backbone to this club and played a very important role in organizing this entire meeting, to present us with the presidential address.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Abhi. So basically, we are here to give nuances and also a short summary on what is Toastmasters. So this is what we've been doing for the past 1 year in our college and has given us much results in public speaking. And we have the great speakers in our college here to speak today. Thank you. Over to the TMOD.
Thank you, President. Now, I would like to call upon General Evaluator Toastmaster Arun Pandian to give introduction.
So I'm General Evaluator Toastmaster Arun Pandya. Nice to meet you all. So in this dreadful time, we are organizing this Toastmasters event via digitally on online. So in this Toastmasters, we will give you space to give you space to let you talk, and you can present us with speeches, and we have our evaluators, our counter, and then a timekeeper, and then me as well. So each of you will be allocated with a separate evaluators. They will evaluate you. They will evaluate your speech, and they will give you a feedback at the last of the section. And I also give my feedback at the last of the section. Over to the team.
Now, I would like to call upon Timer Toastmaster Yalini to give introduction.
Hi, Toastmasters. I'm Yarini. I'm going to be the timer for this event. Sorry, guys. Hello, can you hear?
Yes, Yarni, continue.
I will report the time of evaluator, prepared speaker, and table topic speaker at the end. And over to the team.
Now, I would like to call upon our counter Toastmaster Jayashree to give introduction.
A pleasant evening to everyone. I'm Toastmaster Jayashree, the R counter of today's session. I'm here to count the R's, M's, and other fillers that you use and report it at the end of the session. Over to the TMOD.
Next, I would like to call upon Grammarian Toastmaster Vanity to give introduction.
Hello guys, I'm Toastmaster Vanati. I am a grammarian. My role as a grammarian is to pay attention to the good use of English and provide constructive feedback for improvements. I will be report my report at the end. Team.
Now,
A very delightful evening to all my friends. I'm Toastmaster Shakti, here to give a few ideas on how to become an awesome sauce speaker. Whether we are talking in a team meeting or presenting in front of an audience, we all have to speak in public from time to time. We can do this well or we can do this badly, and the outcome strongly affects the way that people think about us. This is why public speaking causes so much anxiety and concern. Chances are that you'll sometimes have to speak in public as part of your role. While this can seem intimidating, the benefits of being able to speak well outweigh any perceived fears. To become a better speaker, use the following strategies: plan appropriately, practice, engage with your audience, pay attention to body language, think positively, cope with your nerves, watch recordings of your speeches. First, plan. Make sure that you plan your communication appropriately. When you do this, think about how important a book's first paragraph is. If it doesn't grab you, you are likely going to put it down. The same principle goes for your speech. From the beginning, you need to interview your audience. For example, you could start with an interesting statistic, headline, or fact that pertains to what you're talking about and resonates with your audience. Second, practice. There's a good reason that we say practice makes perfect. You simply cannot be a confident, compelling speaker without practice. To get practice, seek opportunities to speak in front of others. For example, our club, Toastmasters, is a club geared specially towards aspiring speakers, and you can get plenty of practice at Toastmasters sessions. You could also put yourself in situations that require public speaking, such as by cross training a group from another department or by volunteering to speak at team meetings. If you're going to be delivering a presentation or prepared speech, create it as early as possible. The earlier you put it together, the more time you'll have to practice. Practice it plenty of times alone using the resources you'll rely on the event, and as you practice, tweak your words until they flow smoothly and easily. Then, if appropriate, do a dummy run in front of a small audience. This will help you calm your jitters and make you feel more comfortable with the material. The third thing, engage with your audience. When you speak, try to engage your audience. This makes you feel less isolated as a speaker and keeps everyone involved with your message. Keep in mind that some words reduce your power as a speaker. For instance, think about how these sentences sound. I just want to add that I think we can meet these goals. Or I just think this plan is a good one. The words just and I think limit your authority and conviction. Don't use them. A similar word is actually. As in, actually, I would like to add that we were under budget last quarter. When you use actually, it conveys a sense of submissiveness or even surprise. Instead, say what things are. We were under budget last quarter is clear and direct. Also, pay attention to how you're speaking. If you're nervous, you might talk quickly. This increases the chances that you'll trip over your words or say something you don't mean. Force yourself to slow down by breathing deeply. Don't be afraid to gather your thoughts. Pauses are an important part of conversation and they make you sound confident, natural, and authentic. Finally, avoid reading word for word from your notes. Instead, make a list of important points on cue cards, or as you get better at public speaking, try to memorize that you're going to say. You can still refer back to your cue cards when you need them. The next thing, pay attention to your body language. If you're not aware of it, your body language will give your audience constant, subtle clues about your inner state. If you're nervous or if you don't believe in what you're saying, the audience can soon know. Pay attention to your body language, stand up straight, take deep breaths, look people in the eye and smile. Don't lean on one leg or use gestures that feel unnatural. Many people prefer to speak behind a podium when giving presentations. While podiums can be useful for holding notes, they put a barrier between you and the audience. They can also become a crutch, giving you a hiding place from the dozens or hundreds of eyes that are on you. Instead of standing behind a podium, walk around and use gestures to engage the audience. This movement and energy will also come through in your voice, making it more active and passionate. Next thing, think positively. Positive thinking can make a huge difference to the success of your communication because it helps you more confident. Fear makes it all too easy to slip into a cycle of negative self talk, especially right before you speak, while self sabotaging thoughts such as I'll never be good at this or I'm going to fall at my flat on my face. Lower your confidence and increases the chances that you won't achieve that you're truly capable of. Use positive affirmations such as I'm grateful I have the opportunity to help my audience or I'm doing to do well. Um, Next thing is cope with nerves. How often have you listened to or watched a speaker who really messed up? Chances are the answer is many people cite speaking to an audience as their biggest fear, and the fear of failure is often at the root of this. Public speaking can lead your fight or first make an effort to stop thinking about yourself, your nervousness, and your fear. Instead, focus on your audience, what you're saying is about them. Remember that you're trying to help or educate them in some way, and your message is important than your fear. Concentrate.
Effective public speaking behaviors. Some signs that prove you are in an anxiety stage are shivering, sweating, and some have rapid heartbeat and sometimes butterflies in the stomach. So, most people experience some level of speech anxiety when they have to speak in front of a group. In fact, public speaking is many people's greatest fear. Yes, it is. And it's not always a disadvantage. There are variety of ways to deal with it and even make it work to your advantage. Some people will have anxiety related to trade you can gain insight into the varied communication factors that contribute to speech anxiety. There will be different types of audience in front of you. Some audience will be friendly, apathetic, and more will be uninformed and hostile. In order to satisfy the audience, you need to overcome your speech anxiety. So I'd like to mention here a public speaker story who overcome his anxiety and become a popular public speaker. Several years ago, he was invited to give his first public speech as a student. For weeks beforehand for the speech, he had nightmares about forgetting his lines, waking up in a cold sweat. No matter how much he practiced, he was stressed. And for 3 days leading up to the speech, he could hardly breathe. Finally, the day arrived. His body was walking him through the crowd to the stage. During the speech, nothing went terribly wrong until he read the feedback from the audience. There were many negative comments. Some like he were reading off a teleprompter, and some terrified comment where personified him as a muppet, and it seemed like he memorized each and every single sentence for the presentation. Since he was a positive person, these were the comments boosted up him to the one of the greatest public speaker, Adam Grant. And in the past years, he have given over thousands of keynote speeches and hundreds of presentations. And things have changed dramatically. Now, public speaking is one of his favorite activities. Everyone has the ability. Everyone speaks well. The point is, you need to throw your anxiety. Here are some tips to overcome your anxiety. First of all, select a topic that interests to you and practice makes a practicing regularly. And know your audience. The main one is challenge negative thinking. Always challenge your negative thinking and negative thoughts. We just have to find the thing in life that we want more than the fear of public speaking. That's what spurs us to step beyond our fears. So let me terminate my speech by saying, fade out your fears, attack anxiety, and add awesomeness in your future. Thank you for this golden opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, prepared speakers. Next, I would like to call upon Table Topic Master, Toastmaster Rajlakshmi, to take over the session.
Good evening to one and all. I am Table Topic Master Raj Lakshmi from Second Year CSC Department. My role today is to organize the table topic session related to public speaking. Firstly, I would like to invite Dhanyasri from First Year Chemical Department to speak on your topic, real learning, does it occur in a classroom?
Good evening, friends. This is Danyashri from First Year Chemical Department. I'm here today to talk about an interesting topic: do real learning occur in classroom? Have you ever thought why we all are sent to classrooms for learning? Definitely, the answers will be to study, to get a good job, to earn money, and etc. Learning do occur in the classroom, but it's just for academic purpose, where to grab marks and boast among others. Mata, Pita, Guru, Devam, except depicts who is our first teacher. The Guru comes only the third. This confirms that home is our first school and parents are our first teacher in this world. The education of a child includes observing how mom and dad function in all systems necessary to survive, which includes food, clothing, shelter, etc. The life will not be sheltered inside the home under the wings of our parents. We have world around us, people around us. The real world is the best place to learn, and also, as the famous saying, experience is the best teacher. Let me conclude that it's high time we guide our children to learn things from the world outside, also apart from the academics. It was really a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Thank you, Danyashri. Next, I would like to call upon Harita to speak on a topic, intelligence is not enough.
First of all, let me introduce myself. I am Harita from first year CSE department. My topic is intelligence is not enough. I repeat, intelligence is not enough. Everyone prizes intelligence, but sometimes it is not enough. Intelligence is not everything if one is proud of it. Being super intelligence is not good as it can cause impairment. The intelligent person has to set standards for them as they always expected to do the best. If they won't do it, they will be called a loser. On the other hand, an average person will do their job in average time and they will be appreciated. I conclude by saying Martin Luther King's quote: we must remember that intelligence is not enough. Intelligence plus character, that is the goal of true education. The complete education gives not only power of concentration, but objectives upon which to concentrate. Thank you.
Thank you, Harita. Nextly, Abita from second year CSC department is going to speak on a topic, a sense of humor is essential.
Good evening, friends. I'm Toastmaster R. Abita from second year CSE here to sense of humor is essential. Life is complex enough in itself. We should try to enjoy the light moments, otherwise, life could drown us in self pity and bitterness. There are several ways to manifest a sense of humor. Making people laugh by cracking jokes, enacting gestures and mannerisms and mimicry are classic examples. It should be remembered that sarcasm cannot be taken as humor. Making fun of someone's weakness or illness exposes the shallow mentality of the person rather than creating humor. It is better to laugh at once, as most comedians do, instead of laughing at others. To become more aware of how to add humor and when to avoid it. Too much humor, like too much spice, often annoys others. Let me end it with a quote by Henry Ward Beecher. A person without a sense of humor is like a wagon without springs. It is jolted by a bell on the road. Thank you. Over to table topic master.
Thank you, Subhas, to speak on a topic, stage fear.
Hello guys, I am Subhas from Computer Science Department. Fear. It's a word that everyone feels and it's everyone's nature. But stage fear is common to everyone. The one who gets to the stage for the first time suffers of stage fear. There is a proverb that if you want something right, then you have to do it yourself. So everyone must try to improve your speaking and performance skills to eliminate stage fear. It not only uses for temporary stage speech, but also helpful in your life to overcome any sort of fear. There is a solution for everything, and stage fear is natural to everyone. So everyone should practice yourself to overcome all your fear. Okay, guys. Now I would like to conclude my speech with a proverb. Any problem can be sorted if they are discussed. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Subhas. If any of you are interested to speak on any table topics, you can message us. Kindly drop if you are interested. Do any of you interested? If any of you interested to speak on any table topics, you can message us. Okay, I will hand over the session to our team.
Thank you, Table Topic Masters. Now, I would like to call upon Evaluator Toastmaster Shanmati and Toastmaster Yashika to evaluate the prepared speakers, Toastmaster Lakshmi Priya and Toastmaster Shakti.
Good evening, everyone. This is Toastmaster Yashika. I'm coming to be an evaluator. Shakti, your speech was an awesome sauce completely. Your voice was so clear and sweet to hear the speech. Though you haven't have your video on, I couldn't recognize your body language, and you have lagged a little on the starting. But after that, you overcame that, and the speech was completely so good. Thank you.
Next, I would like to call upon Evaluator Toastmaster Shanmati to evaluate the prepared speakers, Toastmaster Shakti. I would like to call
So
upon
I guess
Toastmaster.
Toastmaster Shanmati is on leave today. So I take the responsibility of evaluating Toastmaster Lakshmi Priya here. She spoke on a topic called speech anxiety, which was like a different topic that anyone would have never taken. First of all, I'd like to appreciate her for daring her to take such a topic and speaking confidently. She was a bit spontaneous, but she made her point clearly. Uh, and coming to the grammar and her language, it was completely perfect. And the only thing that I like to mention is, since it is a virtual meeting, we did not focus on her body language, and that would have added more to her. But it was a completely fantabulous speech. Keep going there, and that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, evaluators. Now I call upon Toastmaster Ajay Kumar and Toastmaster Komal to host the surprise event of this evening.
Hi guys, good evening everyone. I hope everybody are enjoying our Toastmasters online meeting. Some of our Toastmasters have given their great speech, so they will be evaluated soon. So until then, I have a surprise task for you people. The task is very simple. That is, some tongue twisters will be presented on the screen, and you have to read it out. Abhishek, can you present it? Okay. Firstly, I request Toastmaster Anjana to read it out.
Good evening, guys. Okay. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. I guess I.
Okay. It was
Hello.
great, Anjana. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next slide. Okay, second, I request Toastmaster Arun Pandian to read it out.
Hi, all.
Ice
This is
cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream.
okay.
Thank you, Raja. Arun Pandian, you read next one.
Okay. So I'm Arun Pandian. So ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Is that correct?
Yeah, it was great, Arun Pandian. Thank you. Is anyone interested in reading it?
I can go. I can try. Please go ahead. Nine nimble noblemen nibbling nuts. Nine nimble noblemen nibbling nuts. I hope I got it right.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Sandeep Prakash. Now I over you to Toastmaster Komal to continue this.
Hello guys, I'm Toastmaster Komal. And now we have a surprise event. Anyone read this? A big black bear sat on a big back rug. Anyone interested, people?
A big, a big black bear sat on a big black rug. A big black bear sat on a big black rug.
Thank you, Raja. Next one. Now I call upon Aravind Karthik.
Hello Toastmasters, this is Arvind Karthik. A proper cup of coffee from a proper copper coffee pot. A proper cup of coffee from a proper copper coffee pot. I hope you got it.
Thank you, Aravind. Next. Next person I call upon Gokula Priya.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. The big bug bit the little beetle. The big bug bit the little beetle.
Thank you, Gokula Priya. That's all. Thank you. Over to team out.
Thank you, Toastmasters. It indeed was an exciting surprise for all of us. Now I request all the evaluators to submit their reports. First up,
Hello, can I take on Abhishek?
firstly, I would like to call upon evaluator Toastmaster Arun Pandian to submit their report.
Hello there, this is Toastmasters Arun Pondian. So I would like to give my report on this meeting. The meeting has started punctually, and I would like to give the kudos to organizing team for making all these arrangements for the technology to get this meeting as a virtual one in this time. So it was an awesome source performance by the organizing team in organizing this. My evaluators, my fellow evaluators could have been more precise on their roles and explain the mechanics of this meeting. So it was so great to see our president Toastmaster Abhishek to fill out the fill out the space for the evaluator Sanmadi spontaneously and give an awesome feedback of him. And the surprise event by Toastmaster Ajay Kumar and Kumar were entertaining, and also I find it very useful. I would like to give a hearty congrats to Shakti and Lakshmi Priya for their very detailed and very uh, resourceful tips, and it was a very nice speech too. And this meeting, I'm very grateful to have this meeting via digitally and keeping up the spirits. And I would like to thank all the evaluators and the speakers here to go on with this meeting. So over to the team, Modi.
Next, I call upon the grammarian, Toastmaster Vanity, to submit the report.
Hello, guys. The speech was delivered by Toastmaster Shakti and Lakshmi Priya was awesome sauce. There was some mistake made by table topic speaker, and overall few of them created some small mistake. Hope soon everyone will rectify their mistakes in upcoming meetings. Thank you.
Thank you, Vanity. Now I call Toastmaster Jayashree to submit the report.
Hello all, it's Toastmaster Jaishi back again. I'm glad that there was not much fillers used today, but I would like to point out a few so that it can be corrected. So the highest was by Toastmaster Shakti with 13 fillers, and the next was by Toastmaster Arun Pandian with 5 fillers, and next comes Abhishek Velavan with 2 fillers, and Toastmaster Vaniti, Toastmaster Anjana, Toastmaster Lakshmi Priya, all carry 1 each. Thank you.
Thank you, Jayashree. Finally, I call upon the timer, Toastmaster Yalini, to submit the report.
Hi everyone, I'm back again, and the report is the time for a prepared speaker is 5 minutes, and table topic master is 1 minute, and evaluator is 1 minute. And the time took by Shakti is 7 minutes 49 seconds, and Lakshmi Priya is 3 minutes 52 seconds. And the table topic master Danyashri took 59 seconds, and Harita took 49 seconds, and Abhita took 1 minute 10 seconds, and Subhash took 43 seconds. And here by evaluators, our evaluator Yashika took 12 seconds, and the evaluator Abhishek Velavan took 37 seconds, and the general evaluator took 1 minute 25 seconds. Thank you. Here to over by Timor.
Now, I want
It's my privilege to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks on this occasion. I, on behalf of the Toastmaster Club and the Toastmasters, extend a very hearty vote of thanks to the honorable delegates who have blessed us with their presence